Hey, what's up? I hope you're having a beautiful day. I'm guided to give you a collective reading. So remember, this will only be for who it resonates. And at the moment, I'm not doing personal readings. So just be aware, this YouTube channel is my only channel and my TikTok and PayPal links are attached. Anything else is not me. So just be aware of that, okay? As I hop in. Wow. Okay, well, first message out, I'm going to take it because I'm shuffling, but it says, do you forgive me for the past? So a lot of you could be dealing with a situation with someone that wants your forgiveness. This could be an earth sign. Earth sign masculine wants you bad. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. And they want you to forgive them for something. So there could have been a situation the two of you went through that brought you two apart. Whether that's a love interest. I feel like for a lot of you, this could have even just been a friendship. But someone feels like your relationship between the two of you has been completely ruined. And they're wondering if there's any way to start over. This could be someone who's interested in you in love. Okay, it says, are you keeping secrets? So they want to know if there's anything you're not telling them about, anyone from your past, or if you're involved with anyone else, this could be something they're concerned about. They want you to know, though, they feel like you're their deepest fantasy. So it could be a little bit frustrating at times that, like, you two aren't seeing eye to eye, or that the two of you are somehow drifted away from each other. This person wants to acknowledge the fact that their ego got in the way in the past between your connection. So for example, you two could have had a major disagreement, or you could have just really made this person feel triggered through something else they went through. You know, sometimes when you meet someone or you just get to know someone, they can remind you of another person. And I'm really picking up on this energy. The top of the other deck, it says fire sign feminine and someone you haven't seen in a very long time. So, wow, two signs came out, earth sign and fire sign, whether it's feminine or masculine, energy is energy. But yeah, this person feels as though you could have reminded them of someone else that they had not seen in a long time, or they have not seen you in a long time and someone else recently reminded them of you. So they're reminded of how much they love you, and they want you to know that the idea of loving you is all that they need. You or your person could be from New York. And they want you to know that today specifically, you have kept a deep space in your person's mind. More so than that, no matter what they're focused on outside of their day-to-day task, their mind keeps coming back to you. And especially because it's Sunday today, like your person could just be hanging out at home, you know, watching the game, doing some laundry, making dinner, things that maybe the two of you used to do together a lot, or something that they always dreamt of doing with you. I'm really picking up for some of you, this person could love to play video games, they could love to watch sports games, or they could be someone who has their own business. So, you know, sometimes Sunday you're still working, right? And this person's been reminded of you all day somehow. Now, for some of you, this person could be at the gym, could be working out, could be thinking about you, or that could even be your energy today. You could be at the gym working out and boom. I feel like for a lot of you, you may run into this person this week coming up. Florida is here, so you or your person could be from Florida. Drop in the comments if I have anyone watching from Florida or New York. I find I have a lot of viewers, y'all, that are, you guys are a lot, mostly from the US. So cheers to you. Thank you for being my #1 watchers. And yeah, it says you never let me explain. So there is a situation that you two went through in the past that they feel as though you never let them explain something in your connection. So maybe you walked away from this person, or you made them feel as though the relationship was not worth pursuing. And they feel like you never fully gave them the opportunity to explain what it was that they were going through or how they were feeling about you. This could be major significance. And this person's ego could have gotten in the way because, like I said, you could really remind them of someone else. So for example, if they had a friend or a relationship before you that didn't work out, maybe you had a lot of similar characteristics in your personality. I don't feel like it would be looks thing, because I mean, if the person chose to date someone who looked like you before you or after you, that's their problem, right? Usually you'd want to go for someone different. Just so that you don't automatically set up the next person for failure. Because if you don't work out a relationship with someone, psychology, okay? If you're going to pick someone who looks exactly like your ex, it ain't gonna work out. But yeah, I feel like for a lot of you, this isn't the case. It could just be that you have a similar characteristic about you, or a similar maybe career. So for example, if you are someone who is like an esthetician, you do nails, hair, makeup, their ex could have been like that too. Or if you are someone who's an actor, actress, model, musician, tattoo artist, their ex could have been like that too. So yeah, it could really be something of a similar vibe, and they've really never let you know that. For others of you, maybe you have a specific tattoo style, and whoever they dated before you has a specific tattoo style. That could be the case too, but really picking up on heavy earth or fire energy. So Aries, Leo, Sag for the fire, anywhere in their chart, or Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. So yeah, your person wants you to know today that they feel like you never let them explain where your connection was headed, what was up. And because of that, you've been on their mind a lot. Now, maybe this person saw you. Because earlier when I was getting the cards ready, it literally said you pop on my timeline all the time, even though we don't follow each other. So, you know when like, I just think it's so funny how some social medias will purposely like suggest people. I feel like it's truly the universe. Maybe it's the algorithm. Maybe you were checking out this person's page before, or they were checking yours out. But sometimes without you even doing any of that. So it must mean that they're checking you out, collective, right? Someone will pop up on your feed and you're like, oh man, that's the like shot to the heart. Like, that's the thing I don't want to see. And maybe this is the case for some of you. It could be that this person was recently reminded of you in some type of way, or saw you be looking good, okay? You be looking sexy, you be looking handsome, and your person's like, damn. In the words of Chief Keef, damn shorty. I feel like that's how your person's feeling, okay? Damn shorty. Okay, so definitely picking up on a masculine energy, but I will pull some tarot so I can see for you. So they want you to know that you inspire me to be a better person every day. Thank you for that. Amen. So your person feels like you've really pushed them to be a better version of themselves. And even though you haven't spoken to them in a long time, there's something about the time that they spent with you, or the time that they got to know you. They were truly inspired by you, by your outlook on life, and possibly your relationship, if you were someone who was in a relationship with someone before. Now, divorce is here. So for some of you, this person could have been previously married. This may be something you don't know. They could be going through a divorce behind the scenes. They could have broken up with someone a number of weeks, months, or even years ago, and this person never let you know, or because it's so far gone, maybe they've been working on finalizing it. They didn't want to get you wrapped up in it. Okay, so that won't be for everyone. But for some of you, this person is going through a divorce, so they have not let you know that the idea of loving you is all that they need. But yeah, I feel like you're dealing with someone who really doesn't like drama. Like, they cannot stand being involved in drama with other people. So engagements here. This part won't be for everyone, but for some of you, it says, I see myself marrying you one day. Hopefully soon, because you are my everything. So your person does want you to know, for some of you, they feel like you are everything to them. They have a lot of love for you, and they may not have ever fully let you know this. So I'm going to go ahead and pull from my love deck and see what comes out for you today. All right. So let's see. First, I'm going to pull one for, are you keeping secrets? I want to see what your person's thinking. Is it you keeping something hidden? Maybe they think you went through a divorce. Wow. Healing heart. So your person could know that you've been through a heartbreak and that you're holding it in. I feel like you two are mirroring each other. Healing heartbreak, toxicity or addiction, and unhealthy relationship, to say the least. Okay, so your person could think you really overcame a very unhealthy relationship, and like, they're like, why haven't your fine ass moved on yet? Like, it's time to let go. Yeah, definitely mirroring each other. Okay, you two could both be going through separate endings, and maybe you dated before. You and this person both are having separate endings. For others of you, this could be new. You're both going through separate endings, and you're coming closer to each other. So they could be really thinking about it, needing time. Clock is here. Cycles takes time to heal and progressing. So what they want you to know today is they've really been taking the time to heal, especially since the two of you have been apart. And they're ready for some type of deep understanding to happen between you and your person. So with this, you never let me explain healing heart and clock. Okay, your person needs time. They need time to heal whatever this is they're going through. And they could also feel like you need time to heal. So if this is someone you are really just coming to be with for the first time, they don't want to bring you into a relationship before you're ready. And same with you, okay? You should really just trust that if something's truly meant to be, it's always going to work out. And if it's not, it's time to move your badass self on to the next one. But yeah, mirroring each other's here. So I feel like you two could both have a lot of love for each other. But it could be something that you're both kind of healing from the past, not wanting to communicate about. But I don't pick this as up like you two healing from each other. I feel like this is you two healing from other people. Like whether you were together with this person before or not, it's like you two were both involved with other karmic relationships, situationships. People who taught you how to love yourself and how to also to be a better version of yourself for the right person. So final message, I'm going to pull this one for you. Never let me explain. Ooh. Yeah, it's you two are on a separation. Sadness, bitterness, missing you, thinking about you, which double confirmation because you've been on my mind all days here. And do you forgive me for the past? An uncertain future. So where your person currently stands is they feel as though you never let them explain why the two of you were on separation or what was going to happen in the future or if it was ever worth even having a conversation to come back to once the two of you have healed. Your person could see, whether they wanted to admit this to you or not, that you need to heal. Sometimes when someone truly loves you, y'all, like they'll literally separate themselves away from you because they know that you need to heal. And I feel like whoever you're dealing with is trying to do that because of that reason. They want you to heal a heartbreak. They want you to heal any toxic behaviors you have. If you have any addictions, if you have any toxic ways, they want you to be able to heal that before the two of you ever come back together. And it could also be them hiding this as well. Maybe they're the one going through it and they don't want to admit it to you. So also too, I just really feel like whoever you're dealing with could know that you overcame some type of toxicity, okay? And they just want to make sure that you feel like you're going to be able to forgive your past, to forgive them for the past. Maybe they were the ones to be toxic to you. Wow, so I split the deck and it says talking, change, risks and options, and expressing love call. So for some of you, maybe this person's going to pop up on you, okay? They could want to come towards you. They could want to communicate in person or they could want to communicate by message, call, something just to let you know that they feel like you're still on their mind, okay? This person could be very spontaneous in the way they do it though. So just be prepared because I feel like it might throw you off guard a little bit. Wow, twin flames though. For some of you, this is your twin flame. Definitely the twin flame activation. You know, twin flame relationships are the hardest. And as a reader who's been doing this for many years, y'all, twin flames relationships don't always work out. Because more often than not, it takes healing, a huge part of yourself that you don't want to go through, in order to make it work with that person. And then it also takes the two of you being able to heal those parts of yourself sometimes separately in order to be one unit, right? To be one. So you two both are focused on your abundance right now, though. That's the one thing you have in common, right? When twin flames, they tend to mirror each other so much that it can also be overwhelming because it's like when the good times are good, things are like a dream, right? A movie sequence. Too good to be true. And then when things are bad, they can seem like the whole world just flipped upside down. And a lot of you could have kind of awoken the fact that you had some type of toxic behaviors or patterns within dating, or for others of you, even just growing up, witnessing toxic relationships that can impact the way that you love. So some of you were really meant to awaken that part of each other. And so if you're in a separation right now, sometimes the hardest thing too can be that you could end up dating other people. And that's not to say though that years down the line you don't get it right. But yeah, you both went through some type of karmic relationship or are currently. Karmic relationship, resentments, triggers, perceptions, intensity, letting go, turmoil, and fleeting. So This person has definitely been walking away from any karmic relationships that no longer serve them, and they feel as though you are too. But I feel like one of you is always further along in the journey, right? Because the chaser's here. And it's so true. It's like one of you is always going to be the chaser and one's the runner. And whoever's more spiritually awoken is always the chaser, because they awaken to the fact quicker that that's their person. They're like, okay, what are we doing here? We're wasting time. Right? And the runner's job is to be the avoidance, to run away from the relationship, to say, nah, I'm not ready. So the chaser, if you resonate with this, you could be someone who has a fear of abandonment and you are chasing your person right now. And you both could have codependencies on each other. That's the biggest thing as well, learning how to break away from being codependent on another partner, because if you're chasing someone right now and you're not with this person, they could be codependent on another relationship because they're running away from yours. So it doesn't matter to twin flames. If you have unhealed trauma in your relationship and you jump into a new relationship, you're just bringing all that there. It might be better masked because it's a new start, but at one point, the same behaviors, the same toxic cycles will emerge. Okay, so I feel like whoever is currently chasing the other has kind of taken more time to heal, or is in the middle of doing that and realizing the depth of the connection, whereas the other person is running into the arms of another person and running away from healing, running away from facing what they went through or who they are or how toxic they could be, or just relationship patterns that they're holding on to, right? Past traumas, things you grew to learn over time as well from other relationships before yours. So shock is here, sudden change, shocking news, surprise and epiphany, transformation. Now this could go one of two ways. It could go that the person who's been running away from you sees that you are onto something. And for others of you, it could go that they're going to rush into a new connection with someone else. But because this message is here, it really seems as though whoever you're dealing with wants you to forgive them for something from the past, and that you do stay on this person's mind. So that could be the shocking news and change as well. There could be a divorce in the mix. For example, your person could have rushed into a marriage with someone else after dating you. The fear of the abandonment set in, and you may not know that. And for others of you, it may just be that they're really going through it internally from your separation. So abundance, positive mindset. Now, if you're the one going through the divorce with this person, okay, know that abundance is on both of your minds. This could be an issue between the two of you right now. I'm hearing settlements, drama, okay? So, but yeah, that's only for those who are or were married to this person. For others of you, it's that they're going through that with someone else. So shock, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany. Let me pull some messages. I do see relocation to get your peace back and fresh start on my other deck. So for some of you, okay, it may be good to consider relocating different cities, state, country away from this person. Get a fresh start. Sometimes you gotta just let go if someone no longer loves you or gives you the attention, the energy, and the effort you deserve. That could be the shocking change too. You could be waking up to the fact that you can't be the chaser forever. You can't hold on to someone who makes you chase them and constantly go through a roller coaster of emotions where you're the only person trying to put your heart out towards this person. So yeah, top of this deck literally said, I'm sorry I chose someone else. So if there was an ending between the two of you and you both dated other people, this person could want your forgiveness for that. They could feel as though you have always been a man or a woman who knows what they want and you deserve the same back. Amen. Don't we all? Don't we all? And that's one thing I will always say to y'all, okay? Stay single till you're ready to date again. Watch all the readings you need to. Watch all the videos and the tutorials on how to overcome and, you know, process emotions if you feel stuck. But one thing, do not rush into other relationships, or do not feel as though you have to carry that heartbreak or that burden alone. So can you love me on my worst days is here. Your person wants you to know that they're wondering if they're going through some type of significant changes, they haven't told you about. They're wondering if you can handle them on their worst days. They feel like it's time for you to. They really just need time to heal, and you got to trust and know in your heart with the twin flame union, if God sees this as a person who's truly going to feed your soul, you will always come back to each other. And if he feels as though there's someone better suited out there for you, or at least from the way that this person's treating you, he's going to guide you to stay away from this person. So you have to just trust in that. So yeah, today though specifically, you've been on this person's mind all day. Something about you, okay? Kind of funny because right before I started this message, I just had like music on in the background. I was doing my hair and a song came on that like really just, it's a Drake song. I can't remember the name of it, so drop in the comments if you know, but it's like, I need someone to be patient with me. It's that song. So come and rescue me. That one. Meet me at the trap. Meet me at... Yeah, so I feel like your person, and it says, I'm trying to text a group chat. Tell them it's a wrap. Okay, so I feel like your person's been talking to their friends, maybe. If you want to take that as a sign, that song, okay? You may want to definitely check it out if you're familiar with it, but damn, what a good song. But yeah, so it's like, you've been on my mind all day, okay, and it's time for us to get closer. So your person's really been thinking about you, and they could be thinking about reaching out to you, but as well, if you're both going through a situation, they want to make sure the timing's right. Wow, so this one flipped over, okay? It says you deserve to be treated right, so your person does not want to come towards you as well if they feel like they're not going to be able to give you the love, the respect, and the kindness you deserve. So if this person is still wrapped up with another person, if they are the one going through divorce, like they can't be around you. So wherever you're at in your connection today, whether you two are communicating or not, just know that your person wants you to know that you deserve to be treated right. And they have regrets for choosing someone else in the past, whether that was more recently, months ago, or years ago. Only you're going to know how that resonates. So let me see if there's any final messages for you. Aww. So if you've been crying, okay, your person wants you to know you too pretty to cry. Wipe those damn tears away. Pick yourself up and remind yourself of your worth, okay? Because I know it can be hard to like move on from someone you truly love, but at the end of the day, you just have to trust. If you're truly divinely guided to be together, you will be. And if not, then there's someone better out there for you. So you're too pretty to cry. Damn right. Amen. Ladies, amen. Oh, got like a crumb in my hair. So this person needs to reveal a hidden truth to you. And wow, right behind it, it says, the pain I experienced after losing you was something I never want to feel again. There you go. I can't let you go again. So you could have recently came up on this person's mind, popped up in their life, and they feel like they can't go through the pain of losing you again. So maybe this person's trying to close themselves off from the idea of reconnecting with you altogether because of this. But just know, if there's a deep bond between the two of you, as soon as you see each other, you're in each other's presence again, whether that's just online or in person, the whole flame reignites. The candle is re-sparked. It's lit, okay? And your person, most importantly, wants you to know that losing you was extremely painful. And the idea of going through it again could be something that's extremely heartbreaking to them. So I'm going to leave that there, and I just want you to know, if you are going through anything like this today, I send you all the love, I send you all the healing, and know that most importantly, the best thing you can do for someone you love, whether you're with them or not, is pray. Pray for them, pray for their happiness, and most importantly, pray for your own, okay? It's Sunday. Make it a fun day. Like, go make something new for dinner you've never made. Do something different. Get your house cleaned. Go to the gym. I don't know about y'all. Every time I like clean the house and stuff, it feels so good. So maybe do something like that, right? Pick yourself up out of it and realize that every day you just got to keep moving forward. And God always has a bigger plan in mind, whether we are able to see it or not. God wants you to feel loved, not alone and heartbroken. So yeah. Wow. Double confirmation. Heartbroken. And whoever this person is, okay, I feel like if you're thinking about them a lot, psychology says that person is thinking about you a lot too. So you could really be mirroring each other right now. There could be someone close to them asking them about you. And even if this person's been trying to avoid facing the emotions they felt once with you, or if you've been trying to communicate with them, they want you to know that they could never forget about you, and they hope that you never forget about the connection that the two of you share. And I do see that this isn't an over chapter for y'all. This just means that you two have a lot of healing to do in order to either make your relationship right or make it right for someone who's truly going to value you in the first place. So God bless you. Happy Sunday. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good day. And don't forget to turn on that bell so you know next time I drop a new video.